Okay, day one of prep. We've got 17 weeks out until my first show. And yeah, I thought I'm just going to document parts of my journey onto stage. You know, it's going to be quite raw, a lot of it probably be unedited, because I just want to slap some things together and just make sure, you know, I do what I set out to do in the first place, is to inspire people who are watching my videos, watching my content, and you know, learning about themselves from me and learning to push themselves to that next level. So that's what competing is about for me. Obviously you can tell by my voice it's early morning. But I'm going to show you bits of my day today. You know, I've got the first meal of the day, which is going to be 3.5 Weetabixes, and then we've got some milk, obviously we've got banana, we've got some almonds, and we've got a protein shake too. I'm going to take my morning Ritz, which is obviously a limb spot nutrition, and I'm going to go for a chest and biceps day today. So my coach Mark has changed the plan up, and we're bringing a whole new structure, you know, to really work on the weak points and bring them up into proportion in line for shows. So hope you guys you enjoy whatever I put up today. It might be absolute rubbish, you know, as long as it actually inspires at least one person, you know, at least I've done my job there. So let's take you through the morning. So I'm gonna have my whey isolate, which is, to be honest, I'm waiting on a limp order to come through. I normally get the whey complex, okay? Not much difference to them, to be fair, but they're both great quality. I'm gonna get a lot of protein in there from a limp. I'm gonna have my morning Vits, so I've got my my D3 K2 omega-3 fatty acids, and then there's also the Sport Edition as well. Okay, I've got vitamin 1 for your multivits, has pretty much everything in there, really good. And this special thing, I've got one more left. I need to go to the shop. It's just a hay fever tablet. It's an antihistamine, so nothing spectacular, nothing to help me for prep. Although hay fever is something that intervenes quite a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it. Meal number one, bon appetit. And bananas in there somewhere as well. Yeah, still 6 meals a day as it was during the off season. You know, I've been doing my off season since October, November last year, and now we're in June at this point, end of June. So throughout that off season, 6 meals a day, been very strict. You know, I've had challenges along the way, but I'd say we've had a really productive off season. Now it's time to carry it over the next 17 weeks of this prep, you know, and really see how far we can get with this, because like a lot of you guys have been excited to see the changes that are going to come. I can't wait for it. I've been waiting for this day to get started, and I would say it's about putting the foot down even more, but no, the foot is already down, you know, as much as possible. The foot is floored on that gas pedal, so we just continue to be, you know, consistent, we continue to be disciplined, we continue to be focused, and honestly, like, every single day, and I say this every single second of the day, if I'm not with clients, if I'm not with family, I'm just so, even when I'm with family, even when I'm with clients sometimes, I'm tunnel vision, I'm focused on the end goal, you know, because I don't want to leave any stone to uncrack, stone, you know the term, whatever the term is. I can't even get it out right now, it's too early for me. But I want to make sure I hit this without any regrets, you know, give it 100%. So I'm going to get this down. I've got the TV on here, I just kind of watch some like YouTube gaming sometimes, or I don't really watch the news. I'm not really interested in what's going on too tough at the minute. I'm just kind of focused on what I need to do, you know, keeping my mind clear, relaxed, stress-free. You know, I do all the little things like play games on my phone from time to time, and that just helps me just to kind of keep balance throughout my day. So yeah, after I have this meal, I'm going to go and get my creatine in. I'm going to head to the gym, get the steps in before then as well. And yeah, chest and biceps. We've got a bit of cardio for 25 minutes to do after that as well. I hope you're ready for it. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so we are heading to the gym this morning, of course. Hit the chest and biceps session. First one to box off. Headphones fully charged, and that's the most important thing, guys. Make sure you set up for success, because you know headphones are important, especially when you're doing cardio. Had my creatine. Guys, I'm just looking forward to this. You know, I ain't got much to say. I'm just kind of reeling it off the bat. You know, this prep is major sacrifice. It's like a year of sacrifice. You know, doing things differently this time, working with a coach. I've always been self-coached before, and I've won shows before. This time we're leveling up, absolutely leveling up, and I'm just looking forward to it. I'm going to enjoy the process as much as can. I'm going to have days where they're going to be down days, and I'm going to be not looking forward to them, but we still got to make them count, you know. So I hope you're ready for this journey. One thing I always say is make sure you have a good routine, guys. You know, people will go from session to session, day to day with no structure, no idea of what to do, kind of fall into the day, and then you're not going to be optimal. So, you know, I always have to be efficient. I have to time everything that I'm doing. From the morning, I'm up early, you know, I'm stretching, I'll do my nutrition course, I'll read, you know, listen to a podcast, I'll do a few of those bits, you know, I'll get my food together, you know, I'll get my mind right as well. I have to talk to myself every morning just to remind myself, you know, that I can do this, you know, and I want to do this to inspire everyone that is watching these videos. And yeah, I love it. I just love having that kind of, not power, but that opportunity to support and help people to meet their fitness goals at the same time too. So yeah, the gym group is where we're going to today, and I'm out of breath already. Getting my steps in. I already do about 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 steps before I get to the gym, and that just means that's ticked off for the day as well. So remember, it's all about ticking the boxes. Some things are non-negotiable, so you just got to get them done regardless. When if you don't feel like training, it's non-negotiable, get it in. You know, when you don't feel like eating a certain meal, non-negotiable, get it in. And even when you're hungry, even when you're on prep and you're hungry, you're low on calories, low on energy, sometimes it's non-negotiable. You got to do what you got to do to push through that pain barrier as well, or that hunger barrier. So this is what it takes to be a champion, champion's mindset. I'm telling you, I ain't messing around this year. I'm looking to get some extra exposure, extra credit, extra respect on my name, if you want to say it that way. So yeah, man, we're going to hit it hard, as we always do. The gym's relatively quiet this morning, which is good. It's how I like it. I can get the job done. Done some morning mobility stretches. It's time to get into it with, I actually have calves first. Normally it'd be straight onto the incline Smith press, but we've got calves first. Then we're going to jump onto that. I'll showcase a few things. I probably won't get everything because I'm just going to be in the zone, getting myself done. So yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so this is going to be my second working set on the incline Smith chest press out of 4. Normally I'd do a video for my last working set. you know, just to kind of show how heavy I push. But today's not about that. I need all that I can get in terms of just getting the most out of that last set. So headphones on for the last one. But yeah, we'll go through this one. I'm putting headphones on for this one, but as some of you know, you can't play music when you're recording. So this is just to block out this noise. So let's go. So 10 rep there. Yeah, 2 more working sets to go. So hope you enjoyed the little montage, or whatever you want to call it, of the training clips there. I did manage to get at least 1 set of each exercise, and it was a good session nonetheless. So I had to get my cardio done, which was 25 minutes after that, and I had to dart home because I had a client rearrange, so I had to jump on a Zoom as soon as I got in, and I had to quickly jump in. I know I'm just showing you a bowl, but my post-workout was there, some tissue there. And that was my 100 grams of ground rice with honey, and my protein powder as well. I've had some fruit as well to keep on top of that in terms of digestion. And that was about an hour ago, so I actually have some food in the microwave now. So I have my 3rd meal of the day out of 6, which is going to be my chicken and rice. Chicken and potatoes, man. Wrong, not chicken and rice. I've got my veg as well. And yeah, so it's been a good day. Got my cardio done as well, 25 minutes. Normally it was 20 minutes during the off season, so we're just slowly upping it at the minute, so there's nothing too drastic to do. You know, we've still got 17 weeks ahead of us, but you know, bottom line is we're feeling good, feeling strong. I'm just feeling positive at the minute. That's going to change, and for you guys it's important to know that you're going to have bad days on top of those good days as well. You know, nothing is linear with the process, so just know that when those bad days come, that's when it's going to test your resolve, you know, to the max. So it's how bad do you really want to make progress? You know, are you willing to still tick the boxes? Are you still willing to hit those non-negotiables and still be, you know, in a good place in terms of progressing? You know, or are you just kind of going to go with your feelings and think, okay, I don't feel good about doing this training session today, or X, Y, and Z. You know, I've got this going on, I've got a social event going on, I might just put this to one side. You've got to know what's the non-negotiable and what is negotiable. And, you know, for something like this on a comp prep for me, there's a lot more non-negotiables than negotiables. I can't even think of what would be negotiable at this point because that's just how it is. But I wouldn't change it for the world because this is what we have to do as athletes. So yeah,
one other thing I wanted to kind of point out as well is I wanted to actually do this on the way to the gym, because I did see someone, but I thought, let me just get to the gym and do my thing and come home. But there was a guy who wanted to work with me, to do one-to-one personal training. I think it was last month or a month and a half ago, and I could tell, I've got like a really good radar with people. I know who's kind of serious and who's not, you know, in terms of wanting to make sacrifices and put in the work to, you know, create a better body for themselves. I could tell he wasn't really on it, but he was so like, I want this, I want this, I want that. You know, I want to get the dream body, I want to be shredded. But when I told him what he needed to do, his face dropped. And I've seen it with so many people, because, you know, people don't realize that they have to change themselves to become different. If that makes sense. I think that makes a hell of a lot of sense. I think I've hit something there. But it's true, because at the end of the day, there's that quote that I live by. Nothing changes unless you change, you know. So when you realize you have to make a sacrifice, that's the test. Microwave food is ready. But you have to make changes, guys. Basically, you have to be willing to make sacrifices, because, you know, if it was that easy, we would all have our dream body. We would all be in that, you know, that place where we would want to be. But at the same time, the mindset for a lot of people are the body dysmorphia. We probably wouldn't even believe that we were there if it slapped us in the face at the same time. But going back to this guy, I'd walked past him. I don't know if it was a coincidence, because I've started prep today, but just remembering that he said he was on it, never got back to me, which was fine, because I knew that wasn't going to happen. I could see it in his face. But it was a moment of me catching him out, because I'd seen him with, I didn't even need to look at the bag. I knew he had a bag of something in the morning, something fast food, some sort of takeaway thing, and he knew he'd got caught out with it. And for me, I just gave him a wave. I said, hey, okay, you all right? And walked straight past him, headed to the gym. And normally he would actually be in the gym towards the end of my session, but I didn't see him. So I guess he had other things to kind of do during that this morning. So it's one of those, I see it a lot of the time with people. You know, it's, you got to be willing to make sacrifices. If you're just going to do the same habits that you carry out, then it's going to send you backwards, if anything. You're not going to move forwards at all. So this journey is going to give you, hopefully, some, I don't want to say motivation now, because it's bigger than that. It's more, you need more than motivation to get you from A to Z. It's the discipline, it's the drive, it's the passion, it's the grit. You've got to go for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. I'm going to take you through the rest of the day that I've got planned, but let me get that meal in now. Meal number 3 of 6. Let's go.
I apologise. I probably knew this was going to happen, but yeah, it wasn't until like the second to last bite I thought, oh man, I've forgotten to film this to show everyone what I was having. But it is what it is. I enjoyed it. Meal 3, I was very hungry. So I thought, yeah, we have 17 weeks, guys. 17 weeks to make the biggest change of my life. And, you know, I'm fully focused on this every second of every single day. You know, we've dropped calories down a little bit, 4,200 calories to about 3,700 odd. The cardio has increased only slightly, nothing major, nothing I can't handle, of course. But yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you guys the journey. It's going to be absolutely wicked. Nothing like I've ever done before. You know, in the past I've won shows and I've done like, you know, I've not eaten that many meals, to be fair. I've probably had about 4 meals a day before, and 6 meals a day is actually the standard in terms of what I should have been doing before. But I'm doing it now, which is the most important thing. So the changes my body's made in this off season are wicked. Even though a lot of it was spent in the lockdowns before, we've still not even turned it around. We've still made progress from home, but we've actually, you know, really excelled and hit that next level once we hit the gym too. So even for my legs is a big thing for me that I've not really, I have put time into it, I've put effort into it, but you know, we've done it a better way. We've been smart this time. I've got a coach in my corner, and you know, they're still growing, even though we're hitting them once a week, to be fair, at the minute, because we've got other areas to focus on. But maybe down the line we'll be opening back to 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week if it is the case. But been hitting the major areas like calves, which is 3 times a week, which is where we need to work on for men's physique. So they are coming through, and I find myself sometimes during Zoom sessions just like, you know, touching my calf up in a weird way. Well, not in a weird way, but kind of just like feeling the gains and like, all right, this is all right. And even now I'm like, I ain't felt like this before. So you know, it's been good, and I'm looking forward to them just getting absolutely peeled so I can see what's underneath everything all together as well. So at the minute I've got more meal prep to do, which is currently I've got some rice on in the kitchen on the other side of the room here, and we'll have I'll get everything else done together as well. So that is it in a nutshell. I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm doing later on, but at the minute I have some work to do, so plenty of work. I need to just get stuck in it, get in my tunnel vision, and just crack on with it. I'll see you in the next bit. So in a nutshell, it is coming up to 12 o'clock. I think it's probably past 12 o'clock now. Time absolutely just flew by. I had multiple clients to kind of deal with on Zoom for the evening back to back after I got my meal prep done for the rest of my meals, and yeah, time just went by, and before you know it, it's time to go to bed after meal 6. So it's been a successful first day. You know, I wish I could kind of show more of the ins and outs of what was going on, but I guess you've got the kind of, you know, the skeleton in terms of how my day will kind of go, or how my days will go. The morning, you know, get up early and get my morning supplements in, my breakfast in, and then get to the gym. And then it's just from there, it's get back home and crack on with the meals, you know, in between clients, and that's the main thing. But it's, you know, it's all about keeping stress levels down. Make sure you get enough water throughout the day as well. There's a hell of a lot of variables to keep track of, you know, in order to succeed. So it's making sure you get enough sleep as well, which obviously it's hard to get the balance right, especially with me going to sleep late at this time now and then getting up early as well to carry on for the second day. I've bought a Whoop band. I don't know if anyone's used a Whoop band before. Some people will obviously use a Fitbit or Apple Watch, etc. These have been very good to monitor things like my my sleep quality that I'm getting. You know, if I have any disturbances during the night. There's a lot of other good variables in there as well that will help you to identify how good your sleep is, how good recovery is, the strain that you have on your body each day, and giving you suggestions to manage yourself better as well in line with your daily needs. So, you know, I'd recommend, if, you know, I'm not sponsored by them at all, but Whoop bands are pretty cool, to say the least. So yeah, this is me kind of just, I did want to go to sleep, but I thought I have to kind of give some sort of outro. But yeah, meal 1. I'm tired. Day 1 of prep done. You know, this is the start. More energy for the next day. Let's go and get it. Hope you guys have a good time ahead in terms of, you know, the progress you want to make of your journey. Hope you're staying focused. Hope this has given you hopefully it's some sort of inspiration. I know it's me just kind of rambling. I hope it's kind of giving you some sort of entertainment or good information. I don't know. I just hope it's been beneficial for you as well. So yeah.